Hey, girl. Hey.
Yeah, what's up? How's it going?
Oh my God, it has been a minute since we've done this,
I
hasn't it?
know. Thank you, dear listeners, for I'm really sorry. This time it was actually my fault.
Oh, it was both our
Um
faults because
oh, okay.
I got off a jet plane from Las Vegas, Nevada,
And then I lost my voice. So
and then then Maim lost her voice, and by our powers combined, we were fit to be tied. That's probably is that a racism?
fit to be tied?
Yeah,
Nah,
it's okay. I didn't know. I didn't know if it has racist roots or not.
I don't
It,
think so.
it feels like it could, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, fit to be tied. I feel fit to be because I'm trying to remember the old school context when we used to
Yeah,
hear it as kids, and I can't really remember. It just means you're really upset.
yeah. Be tied
Fit to be
origin.
tied. And so I played last night at improv during the musical. We
Oh,
did a
oh, 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 oh,
uh,
oh, oh,
oh
oh, oh.
no.
It's probably not good because it refers to a straitjacket and mental
Oh.
health patients. So yeah, we probably should
Oh.
never use that one again.
Cool.
Yeah,
We'll just say that, we're just a hot mess.
a kitty cat hot mess.
Kitty cat hot mess. Kitty
Kitty
cat
cat
hot
hot mess
mess.
with K's.
Oh my old.
Anyway, your musical, go on.
Oh yeah, so we did a musical and last night I got to play I got to play Ron DeSantis in our musical.
Just what Ron DeSantis has always wanted to be, a black drag queen, you know?
It was it was crazy. So like the I can't remember what the audience gave us. It was like something something Tallahassee. I can't remember what the whole name of it was, and it was one of those things where we had already gotten through the first two scenes, and it just
Hmm.
felt like, guys, somebody's got to do this, right? Like clearly
Yeah.
one of us has got to, and everybody else had already done a couple of things. So I was like, oh wait, I'm the only person that hasn't done a thing yet. So yeah, so we yeah, it was pretty funny. The first thing I did at the very beginning was I did a proclamation declaring anybody under the age of 70 to be a kid and a child, and now our entire state was in charge of protecting all of the
Well,
children.
at least it looks like he probably won't be the nominee
No, I know, I know.
because
Um,
it turns out when you out Trump, you just look stupid.
yes.
And he doesn't know how to speak about things, so it's good. Like
Oh yeah, I actually was reading a thing that said that he actually has like some. They're not like mental issues, but he is not a person. Like he doesn't
yeah.
like people,
Well, neither
and they
does
were
Donald
talking.
Trump.
No. Like he doesn't like people in like apparently when he was in the state house or whatever,
Hmm.
like he used to like sit in corners with earbuds in just to like block out the sound of people because he hates it so
I
much.
mean, I can't say anything. I would do that.
Yeah, but you're not a governor and you're not wanting to be president of the United
That's
States.
true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
So, I mean, we're
God.
talking about marketable skills here, people, marketable skills.
So last night I watched a movie, or yesterday I watched a movie. I
Hmm.
saw the new Dungeons and Dragons movie.
How was it? I want
It
to go
was
see it.
so much fun. It was
Oh
so.
man,
I'm so glad Michelle Rodriguez is back.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna get a sequel already because they already said it's made like $75 million the
Oh
first
yeah,
week.
yeah, and it's
So
it's it's far better than any of the other Dungeons and
wasn't
Dragons movies.
wasn't there like one in the '90s or something like that, or the
Three.
2000s?
There were
Okay,
there were
with like
it was a bad trilogy that
yeah,
came
Jeremy
out.
Irons in it, right?
Oh God, probably doesn't that feel right?
I just like I remembered it, but I remember back then it was like they were taking themselves very serious,
Yes, they were.
and it didn't seem very fun. So good job, Chris Pine. I love Chris Pine. Chris Pine is technically my
There
favorite of
was
the
also a
Chris's.
2000s movie. That one had a 2000 movie that had Jeremy Irons, but there was one
There we
before
go.
that.
I was like, I think that guy's been in a Dungeons and Dragons movie. Is he still alive? I haven't seen
Yes.
Jeremy. I mean, like, I watch the Oscars every year and he hasn't shown up in forever. So it's like, where is he?
He's sort of blacklisted. Yeah,
No.
he's kind of a bad person.
What did he
Kind of bad dude.
do?
Isn't
No,
he a Trumper?
but he's British.
So he's a Tory. I don't know. Hold on. Irons blood. No, I think
He was on Watchmen, 2006, 2000. Oh no, he's still doing stuff. He just went back to England. That's what it
Okay,
is.
hold on here.
He stopped doing American stuff.
Let's see here. Why did we cancel Jeremy Irons?
Jesus. That's a prompt I never thought of, but that makes a lot of sense, actually, now that you said that. Um, there should be a cancellation index website where you can go to check.
The open for the blah 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 blah. He had to distance himself from his comments that include abortion being a sin and same-sex marriage could debase marital law. There you go.
They just can't stay quiet, can they?
No,
They just...
no. When you get to be a certain age, like we're nearly that we're there.
I mean, we don't stay quiet anyway, though. Technically.
No, but that's sort of our shtick, right? That's sort of our dear listeners listen to us.
Yeah.
Oh God, girl. So while I was in Vegas, I was sitting at a table. As you do, I lost some money.
As you do.
I lost some money. I lost lots of money. I was down to $25 of my spending money that I take to.
Oh,
okay. Not of my girl. I want to pay my bills.
I don't know.
Bills,
pay my time bills.
Bills. Anyway, I was down to my last $25 of what I was going to take there.
Okay.
I went to a blackjack table and I started with $25.
Okay.
And I slowly gained money. And I hadn't turned in my card to for them to take the points and stuff. And I was up to $900 some at this point from 25. And the dude, the casino dude was like, "Hey, the pit boss, that's what they're called. Hey, how much you start with?" I was like, 2,500? No, dollars. He's like, "Are you counting cards, sir?" I'm like, "No, sir, I promise you I'm not. The dealer was just hot." Which I realize is kind of not a thing to say, but it's the thing. It's what the table's hot, dealer's hot means you're winning a lot, and like everybody won a lot of money at the table. Like,
oh my God.
It was just like hand after hand, the dealer was losing. It was great, and all of us were just winning.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that price is he gonna get fired?
No.
Oh.
No.
I mean, I don't know.
It's just the cards. They have no control over it.
I mean, I don't. You're talking to a person who doesn't know the first thing about any of this.
I have heard a story of a dealer get fired, and why the dealer got fired was there was somebody sitting in front of them, and the dealer. It was a card game where you bet on the future cards. So, and the dealer was putting the card down in a way that the player could see the cards as they were going down. It was subtle, but they were planned it out in a way that the dealer could do it.
So they were working together.
They were working together.
That
got the dude kicked out and the dealer fired, and arrested because that's illegal.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was at the King of Prussia shitty ass casino in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, on the outskirts of Philadelphia.
Was that when you went on one of your work trips?
Yeah.
Okay.
I won some $500 sports betting there.
Jesus.
I don't know how I won $500 sports betting there, but I did.
Your instincts are better now because of soccer, I think.
No, that's not it. I just
okay.
I just threw a bet down and God.
I don't. It has to be more than that to win that much money.
Well, speaking of more than that, hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have a Patreon?
What?
Dear listeners, if you go to patreon.com, Mims and Maim, you can throw some money at us. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know we have another podcast?
I did know that.
It's called You Slay Me. It's a Murder, She Wrote podcast. Something else we've got to do today because we haven't done that one in 2 weeks either. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Oh, God. Did you know we have merchandise?
I have heard rumor, yes.
Dear listeners, if you go to mimsandmaim.com, you can, buy some things. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
You know what I like?
5-star reviews.
5-star reviews. Dear listeners, if you would leave us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasties, it would really mean a lot to us. Let me just tell you how much it would mean to us. So, if you...
Wow. I was not expecting that one.
I was trying to be funny. Did it work?
Court, kind of.
Okay, good.
I laughed.
I planted marigolds today.
Oh my gosh. Oh, how North Carolina of you.
I know, right?
Good gracious.
They would probably just wilt in the heat down there. Put them
Why
out
are you
and
sacrificing us? Don't sacrifice us. We're good flowers.
Supposedly they're good at keeping mosquitoes away.
Marigolds?
Yeah, supposedly. I don't know if that's actually true or not.
Don't tell me that, because I will put them all around this house.
You know what's actually
Can I live on the water?
You know what's actually best at keeping mosquitoes away?
Not being near water?
Living in Maine.
There you go. Well, since I'm doing the complete opposite of that, I'm screwed.
Yeah, it's true. This is season 4, episode 12. You gotta have friends.
Yeah.
I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. And that's Marjorie. Just so you will know, and your children will someday know, is the night the lights went out in Georgia. The lights went out. The lights went out. The lights went out. The lights went out. And that is the night the lights went out in Georgia.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Well, now you do.
Gotta have friends.
You gotta have friends.
Come on, Bet Fiddler. Bet Fiddly Leaf.
Bet Fiddler? That is actually a really good drag name. Welcome to the stage, Bet Fiddler. And she comes out and does Bugle Boy on a violin.
See? Thorgy Thor, Mr. Opportunity.
She did. Oh, Thorgy. Jesus. Gross. That's her quote when she lost.
I know.
I love that. That is one of my favorite memes to send to people.
She was one of our favorite in all these little drag tours that came through. She was one of our favorite performers. She was excellent.
And she's probably super nice too.
Yeah, super nice, very funny, very
you see
talented.
Tammy Brown's coming back down next week.
Yeah.
Hamburger Mary's, I think.
Yeah. Who was here this week? This week it was Trinity K. Bonet.
Oh, okay, that happened.
They love her. They have her there a lot. They love her. Yeah. What are you doing? What's happening right now?
I'm making my little boosters.
I'm having flashbacks to last night suddenly. Jesus.
Who did you see last night? Was there a Beatrice there or something?
No, so one of the performers, Matt, he played a Russian pretending to be a Russian woman trying to solicit people, and he had on one of those giant Russian jackets, but underneath he was just had on red pasties and red silk boxer shorts, and you two are built very similarly. So I was in the audience and I was not prepared for that show.
Okay.
He was actually naked in 2 of the sketches now that I think about it.
So where's Sugarmakers?
I'll shut up.
I support your improv. I don't need a run by run of all of the improv that you have seen this weekend. I know it's very exciting for you to relive.
It's not exciting. It's just you asked me what my day was like, so that's what happens.
Yeah. Between that and making friends with people you don't even need to make friends with. Dear listeners, before we continue.
Oh no, don't. No.
Dear sweet Maim. You would think with a name like Mims, she wouldn't be sweet, but people will come and talk to her, like in checkout lines, and she will talk to them back. I don't understand it, but it's something she does. It's nicer than me. Like, I will give you this. It is very nice and very kind. What?
I feel like there are people listening right now are like, I'm not sure. What are you saying right now? like, like, are you saying to not do that?
Yes.
Mims?
Yes. Yes. For your own personal security, I'm saying to just keep walking.
Fine.
Or do it. You know what? Does it make you happy to do it?
I mean, it's neither one. It's like a very neutral kind of thing. That's been my whole life. I can't help it. People just do that. You know that. You've known me my whole life. It's just a thing.
He crazy gravitates towards you. But we're at Sugar Bakers. And Julia is cooking some mac and cheese. She's taking a cooking class. Apparently it's a Betty Crocker cooking class, because I know that cookbook.
Yeah.
Every Southern woman has that red and white check cookbook.
Yep.
Betty Crocker. It's got the pictures in it, the tabs.
That's right.
That you have to put
We
together yourself.
had it.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
Yeah.
No matter black, white, red, green, yellow, purple. It don't matter.
You pop out in the South, they hand you a copy.
That just as soon as you come out, not the Joy of Cooking.
No.
No. It's Betty Crocker.
Ain't nobody look. That's that fancy book. Ain't nobody looking at that book.
No, it's too much.
They want to use wine and stuff. Mm-mm.
No.
That's a sin, girl. That's the sin.
That's a sin. We need to use grape juice and Jell-O is what we need to use. Grape juice. Girl, do you remember back when we were in high school and our biology teacher was talking about his church and how they were talking about how Jesus didn't drink any wine and how it was actually grape juice.
Yes.
Now,
I mean,
dear listeners, he didn't mean like low fermented grapes. No. He meant grape juice.
Proper grape juice. Proper grape juice.
Probably Concord grapes at that, you know.
Ooh.
It's
Welch's.
Girl, every once in a while I get a hankering for white grape juice. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, I do too, actually.
I can't drink it much of it because it's got too much sugar in it. But
yeah, I have reached a turning point. It's funny you said that. I think I've reached that point of adulthood where some of my candies are starting to be too sweet.
Like what?
Like candy corns. You remember how I used to eat those things like crazy?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't now. I start eating them and I'm just like, I can't eat this.
What about Cadbury cream eggs?
Thankfully, those are still on the radar. Thankfully.
I would like to let you know that candy corn, it may be that the lower sweet is what's, because candy corns are less sweet than Cadbury cream eggs, girl.
Well, I don't know what it is. It may just be the fact that, well, I mean, if you think about what you do with candy corns versus a cream egg, like it's just one cream egg. If you get a thing of candy corn, you just keep on eating them.
I've got a question.
So,
are you allergic to corn syrup?
Mildly.
It could be that because all they are corn syrup.
I'm mildly allergic to so many things.
I know.
Actually, I did have to have a breakdown last night. I got some Doritos. I know I wasn't supposed to. I just really wanted them.
Girl,
and then afterward,
remember when we were drinking in that bar, you're like, you know what? I want some popcorn, damn it.
It's hard.
I'm like, you go shit yourself on the way home. We good. We'll be good.
Well, no,
okay.
No, they're not. It's not a digestive allergy. It's just, plant allergy. So it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
So we're back at Sugar Bakers. What's going on?
Okay, well, we've already went through the Julia's cooking, and Mary Jo goes on a diatribe about how people like their kitchens huge and blah 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 with a blah 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 and a blah 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 and a blah 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 in them. Charlene's here.
Oh my God, she's back! Yay!
She's got coupons for Mary Jo, but she's got an appointment in like a second, so she's got to leave very quickly. Okay.
Again.
She's got like, she always hates cutting out coupons because the story on the other side she'll never finish. Now
right.
Here's my question: why not just read the damn paper first?
I have a very important follow-up to that. Why are you trying to be logical right now?
Okay. Well, she reads a story about how this man was stealing cows by putting one in one in a Chevette and driving away. And she doesn't understand how you can fit a cow in a Chevette, but whatever.
I remember Chevettes. Those were great.
Charlene's gone.
Bye, Charlene. We'll see you next week.
Maybe.
Maybe. Probably not.
Oh, God. So
SAG-AFTRA's doing their jobs. You have to, no, she got to be on there for 5 minutes. So
5
she can,
minutes every couple of episodes. Every couple of episodes.
You know how it works.
What, it's the nanny, right? Fran Drescher's the president right now. She's got to be on there for 5 episodes.
5 episodes.
Miss Sheffield, she's got to be there.
Got to pay for the baby. Got to pay for the baby.
Have you ever seen, speaking of unions, have you ever seen What's Your Doodle perform live? Oh, my God. It's short. Pay Lapone.
Ever seen her live? No, and I heard she's going on tour, and I would really like to see her if she comes here.
She's coming to Brevard College in, West North Carolina.
Brevard College?
Girl, she can't do anything that's associated with equity because she left the union.
Oh, gosh. Is that why she hasn't still booked anything down here yet?
Yes. She can only do colleges and shit. It's a night with Patti LuPone that she's got to book herself.
Come on, dude. That is stupid union stuff. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, she shouldn't have left.
I mean, I get that, but still.
Because they were letting, I don't know, or the dues. No, they were requesting more money from the higher earners was what it was.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh.
Yeah. And her being her is one of the highest earners,
Now that makes a lot more sense. That actually makes a lot of sense.
Well, Julia asked Mary Jo if she's having a little money trouble. And one thing, there were several triggers. One of them was she was upset about $5,000 a foot wallpaper. Why don't we just put up 20s in the bathroom? And she's bringing her own lunch in a Flintstones lunch box. It's just a lot. We find out that Ted is behind on child support.
What?
Well, she called him and he was at a lecture. And then she called him again and found out he went to the Bahamas to a convention. So she just hadn't been able to get in touch with him. But she doesn't want to get a lawyer because she doesn't want to upset her kids, because she don't want Claudia to end up in a trailer park and Quentin to start wearing sundresses.
Let's not talk about that line. I was not happy about that. It's like after you did that wonderful episode in the first season, and then that. Gosh darn it. Because, a broken home produces homosexual children.
I mean, hey, girl. I just killed Maim. I just killed Maim.
I hate you so much. Oh, that got me.
Well, Anthony's here.
Hey, Anthony. Hey.
There was a...
Speaking of.
Phone,
hello.
Phone message for him.
Hello.
He asked Julia to read the phone message for him.
Yes.
It goes, "Hi, baby. Do you miss me? I'm on fire. I'm still on fire." And a bunch of kissy noises that she refused to do. Apparently, older women really like him now that he's a contractor.
And apparently he's not saying no.
Yeah. He thought about not mixing business and personal life, but then he thought, what the heck? Let her do this.
Yeah, sure. Yep, I also like old ladies. See how believable that sounds?
No, you like old men.
Shut up. I don't like old men. I like older men. There's difference between old and older.
I mean,
I have tended to be in relationships with people a little bit older than me. Not a lot older than me, just a little bit older than me.
Well, that's relationships.
Boo, I don't know why you act like I have some kind of like gigantic long list of sex life. I don't know why we're even. We both know that's not true. So
It's
for
true.
the sake of the comedy, sure. But for the sake of
No, girl,
reality,
you can't.
come on, girl.
You can't even pretend. You can't even pretend. You can't even pretend.
No. I mean, honestly, I make jokes about being a whore all the time, and like people that know me, obviously, they laugh harder.
So I heard of a fetish that I could not handle
Okay.
when I was in Vegas. So
Even you?
even me. So I was with a group of gays, and that on one of the gay bear apps, known as Growler, Gur. Um, it is. They have shouts where you can shout, get it all out, and like let everybody in like a 100-mile, not 100, but 30-mile radius send them all a message at once. It's a feature you could apparently turn off. But my friend was sitting there and he got a shout and he was like, Mims, I need you to read this. And I'm going to tell you what the fetish was. I want you to suck my nose like it was a penis, like you're giving it a blowjob. And I was thinking to myself, could I do this? And then I was like, no, I in fact could not do that because there's.
Are you being serious right now?
No, I couldn't. About which part?
No, about somebody really said that?
Yes. I mean, there's all kinds. I'm not going to yuck his yum. You know that is. I'm not going to do that. But
No, it's not that. I'm just thinking about. I mean, obviously, me who has had like a chronic, terrible relationship with my nose, and allergies. I'm like, I can't even. I'm just trying to think of the sensations and the.
No, I was thinking of that
Interesting.
There would be like the blackheads that could possibly end up in my mouth. Yeah, girl, that's the one. Now you got it. There it is.
So for safe sex, you have to use Biore strips, I guess. I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
God. I can't think of anything else that would protect them.
They're those nose guards they have for people after they have plastic surgery. Yeah, I hope that person finds his match because I'm sure somewhere out there's somebody who really loves doing that. I could not.
There's a place for us somewhere.
Oh no! Stop! That's a Spielberg. No, that's a Spielberg.
Oh shoot! That's right.
You can't do that first.
We are gonna get sued. We are going to get sued now.
We are going to get sued. Do not not a Spielberg. Not a Spielberg. We can do a lot of things, just not a Spielberg. Not Disney. Not a Spielberg. Not Disney. Not a Spielberg.
I'm sorry, dear listeners. It was nice having you here. Next week we probably will not be around, as we will both be bankrupted.
So, Bernice is here.
Hi, Bernice.
She's come to say goodbye.
Where's she going?
Well, you were supposed to say goodbye, Bernice, because she walks out the door and comes back in. She got so bored at her retirement home. She's taking 2 days of adventure, which usually means that she goes to the back roads and drives in at all of the reptile farms and the country like stops. And then when she gets tired of it, she goes to a hotel that has a lot of fun in the lobby, a lot happening in the lobby, and that's where she stays. I mean, that sounds like fun to me.
I was going to say, that sounds literally like something you would do.
And then she's like, but Julia, what are you doing? Because Julia's like, that doesn't sound safe. You could stay with me. And Julia's going to go look at some art, attend a lecture about some Chinese ceramics.
Oh.
And then she may go visit Suzanne, who is under quarantine for Dutch elm disease.
That sounds quite boring.
I mean, well, she's the first human that's ever gotten a tree disease. Dear listeners, I believe this is the beginning of Delta Burke saying, I'm tired of being called fat. So we're going to have to
figure this out, y'all.
Figure this out because I'm working with the union and I don't want to be called fat all the time.
It's not an acceptable joke all the time.
And Bernice just says, "Do you think Suzanne's hiding something from us?" Mary Jo rushes out.
Yes.
And Bernice turns to Julia's like, "You need to get out more because this does not sound fun."
She's right.
She's right. So after delivering some furniture stuff, Bernice, Anthony, and Julia go to Burger Guy. Pew, 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 which is like their version of McDonald's, maybe.
Yeah. Like a McDonald's. I mean, like a 1980s. I would think there would be McDonald's mostly the way that they were dressed.
I don't, but the fact you can see the kitchen, it kind of looked like a little pigs or like one of those kind of stops. Like Circus Burger. We had Circus Burger here.
Or Hardee's, even.
Actually, yeah, it did kind of remind me more of a Hardee's.
Because Hardee's had that open plan back then in the 80s.
Yeah, at Boat Angles.
That's when my dad was a manager there. I remember
and
that.
Hardee's, which one? The one on Front Street?
No, the one that used to be beside the bank on over there by Signal Hill. It was closed a long time ago, obviously.
There was a Hardee's over there.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I don't remember there being a Hardee's over by the mall.
It was even before like the Kmart shopping center got built. This was early 80s. Like this was early 80s.
God.
So
I don't remember.
I can give you the exact time frame. I can hold on. Let me check real quick.
I remember Godfather's Pizza being over there.
There is a way for me to always give you this, so I'll be able to tell you. This was back in 1987. The reason I know it was 1987, it was back when they did the Moose Cups. You remember the Moose Cups from Hardee's when that was their mascot for a while?
Mm-mm.
You don't remember the plastic Moose Cups? Oh yeah, I'll send it to you. But yeah, that's when it was. It was back then. That's how I know it. That's how I know the specific year. Oh, I'll send you a picture of it.
It's slowly coming back to me. Yes, it was beside the Bank of America.
Yep.
Blockbuster Video replaced it.
Yep.
Okay. God almighty.
But that's how I remember. I was like, that's the only way. Those cups are the only way I can give you an exact date. For like,
yeah,
I don't
because
know how long.
that's where I got all my raisins from.
Mm-hmm.
It was yeah. There was a Burger King down there. I think the Burger King's still there.
I had all of that stuff. I had all of the California raisins because when he was working there, I had all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they're probably still in my house somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised. They're not worth much. I've looked it up.
That moose?
I did the Moose Cups. Oh man, those are good days. Yeah, the Moose Cups.
It looks like the Get Along Gang, but not.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Get Along.
Yeah.
Yeah, good days, good times.
Good times, great oldies. And so as they're inside the Burger Guy, Bernice is like, "Ooh, we're at Burger Guy. We're really living on the edge now."
I enjoyed how ridiculously bitchy she was being in this episode.
It's true. Julia does not eat fast food. She doesn't understand it. She doesn't eat it. She's bougie. She bougie.
Oh,
she bougie.
She's super bougie. Okay, all right, Julia.
She bougie. 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 She bougie.
Okay. That's enough. That's enough filler.
We got a sample there. We're gonna send it to somebody. We're gonna send it to Sia, who is going to go. She bougie. She bougie.
Or just give it to your husband. Your husband can do something with it.
That's true. That's true. But wouldn't you rather us be with Sia? You don't like Sia?
I thought we canceled her too.
No, we didn't. Oh, that's right about the
autism thing.
Yeah, God bless you, Sia.
I'm telling you, we got to keep a database.
God. So, and Julia really hates the drive-through. Like, she hates it. And Anthony just puts up his finger a la Silky Duck McGanache and says, "Do not yuck my yum."
I don't know. I know other people that have said, I have friends that have said things like that, and I'm just like, whatever.
Mary Jo is working there.
I'm sorry, what?
Mary Jo's working there.
At the burger guy.
Julia is like, we are going to talk about this. And Mary Jo's like, give me a minute. Fries, I need more fries. We got people out here. And I will talk to you.
Lord have mercy.
Mm-hmm.
Ted done put her in a real position now.
So Julia puts in an order for Ted's head on a plate, and Bernice just says, I thought you weren't going to order anything.
Every line this one is gold. Every Bernice line is gold.
So we find out Mary Jo is desperate. Anthony's like, I've got some friends in Jamaica who, can handle this for you. And
because it says in Jamaica.
Yes. Julia is like, I will just write you a check. And Mary Jo's like, no. And she's like, I don't understand why you won't just take money. Friends will take the hard stuff, the time, the patience, the love, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Just take the money. And Mary Jo's like, fine. And Anthony's like, since we're friends, I'll gladly accept $20, Julia.
$20 is $20, honey.
$20 is $20.
Right.
Spoken like a true drag queen homosexual.
Yes, ma'am. When they whip those things out of karaoke and they act like, they're like, I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, what you want me to do? You want a dedication? You want something like that? I'll do whatever. $20, girl. Come on now.
Yeah, bribery is okay for me.
Oh my God. It's the best thing ever. People say that all the time. How do I get up there? Give me money. Yeah. That's how you get higher up on the list.
Yeah, just give me $5.
That's it. $5. I ain't asking for a lot. $5.
$20 gets you singing next. $5
Girl,
gets you
it will. They do $20 and they always get surprised. I'm like, I don't know why y'all act. You just give me $20. Do you know how long it takes some drag queens to earn $20 in tips? Yeah. I'm like, you give me $20, you can move on. I don't give a. What do I care? I'm gonna be here for 4 hours. What do I care?
There's no rules to this karaoke. The rules are me. I am the rules.
I am the rules.
I am the rules.
It's so true.
They're bribing him. No, they aren't. I didn't ask for it. They gave it to me, and then
they gave me the tip, and I move them on up. I ain't gonna tell you pay me $20, I move you up. But if you give me $20, you gonna be next.
Yes.
And it's gonna be a surprise, and you're gonna be real happy.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Because you were obviously next to begin with.
Exactly. That's right. You were supposed to be next. I just forgot to.
I saw that face of that $20.
Thank God, I just forgot to move you up. Mm-hmm.
So later on at Sugar Baker's, Anthony's got some potpourri for Suzanne, but she's still sick and still in a quarantine.
Yes.
And Mary Jo comes in and she smells like Burger Guy. She took a morning shift.
I'm telling you.
Do y'all even have Hardee's down there?
No.
Oh, goodness. Do you have Carl Jr.?
No.
Oh, what? What
I know.
fast food do you have?
Everything else, just not that one.
Do you have Bojangles?
No.
Okay, so you don't have everything else.
Well, I thought you meant like burger places when you said that. So, yeah, no.
You don't have In-N-Out? No.
But nobody has In-N-Out on this side of the country, right?
They're starting to spread over here now.
Oh, we did get one of the ones that was Shake Shack. We have those now.
Oh yeah,
so
those are okay. Those
yeah,
aren't
they're
fast
all right.
food.
Oh, yeah. I personally, if I'm having a hankering, I'd just go to Checkers. That's the one that I like to go to.
Not Wendy's.
I like Checkers more.
Oh.
Checkers, you know why? The thing is, it's funny. I was trying to figure out why I like their burgers so much. They remind me a lot of what's the place in Raleigh? Snoopy's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what Checkers burgers taste like down here. Okay. So they have that like juiciness to them.
Do you have Culver's down there?
Yes.
Have you tried a Butterburger yet?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. We just haven't been to Culver's. I know. I mean, they're here. We just haven't been. There's like 3 of them down here now.
Their pot roast sandwich is real good.
A pot roast sandwich?
Girl, it's a Wisconsin fast food restaurant.
No, that's okay. I love pot roast. You know I love pot roast.
Their pot roast sandwich is real good.
Maybe next Sunday when I'm running errands.
It's just pot roast on a white bun. That is all it is.
I think they're in Coral Springs, so maybe next Sunday when I run errands, I'll go.
They'll give you a little thing of horseradish if you want it, like.
Oh,
And then I do highly suggest you get it with the deep fried cheese curds.
oh, geez, Louise.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're good. They're good. They're crinkle fries too. So if you prefer crinkle fries, yeah, yeah.
Maybe I need to go run some more errands after this.
And their
After we do our
frozen
recording.
custard's pretty decent too.
Well, that's what I was trying to lure the husband there with that dangling over there. So I think he just forgot about it, and so I'll remind him again about that.
Something?
It happens occasionally. Oh, did you see his Facebook post about his art arriving from Egypt?
Oh no. Moment.
We could do an entire episode of a podcast on the journey of this particular art and everything that's went into it. So I'm really happy that this story is somewhat over, because it has been it's been a lot. It's been a lot of bumps. Bumps.
Is this ancient?
No, it's not ancient. It's actual commissioned art. It just it looks obviously ancient, which caused some issues in trying to get it here. But yeah, by the end of it, we finally came. This is like a two plus year process. I'm not even joking about that. It's been basically over the course of a couple of years now. But he's happy. He's so happy with it. So that's all that really matters.
Just sitting in your kitchen?
No, it's gonna go somewhere else.
But right now, is it just sitting in your kitchen?
No, it's over there by the sliding glass door in the living room.
Okay. Because I just saw it on that kitchen counter. I'm like,
no, that's when it first got here. It's when it first got here.
He had to move that whole effing candelabra over to put that stuff on. That huge girl. I do have a question about that candelabra, real quick.
Yes.
If you're trying to prepare something, does that thing fold up or something?
No.
Where do you put it?
I just work around it. I just work around it. I'm used to it.
Dear listeners, it's not a candelabra. It takes up it's 7 feet by 3 feet candle thing, and it's like it's a rectangle. It's cool looking, like it's super cool looking, but it I would not ever put it on a kitchen counter island where you may be prepping some things. Well,
I feel like Mary Jo, if she came into our house, would have a lot of thoughts.
Yes. So Mary Jo worked this morning because she had to use all of Julia's money to pay the retainer for the lawyer.
Jeez.
And she's like, I'm not poor, but I do need some extra like cash to do stuff. And so Julia takes Mary Jo to Burger Guy to quit one last time. We also found out that last night, Julia and Bernice went out and had a banger of a night. Like a banger of a night. They went to a bar. They went putt-putt and bowling. They went to a bar to pick up men. Bernice had a Tom Collins, threw back a Tom Collins, dropped a Tom Collins, I believe what she said. Then threw off the porch.
He's a trooper.
He's a trooper. And Julia's like, today we aren't going to do anything. Nothing. But they're going to go back to Burger Guy and have Mary Jo quit.
Yes.
So we're at Burger Guy now, and Mary Jo is working because everybody's got the flu, everybody's sick, and the owner asked her to work this one last lunch shift. And Julia's like, you can't work the lunch shift with just 2 people. She's like, things we often ask are hard, like patience and love. and could you please just work for 1 hour? Anthony Bernice supposed to say yes. Julia's like, so I take it I'm going to be look bad if I say no. And Anthony's like, yup. So they all decide to work.
Yes.
So Julia's at the front register. She has a nice lady ask her what kind of fish is it, and Julia says compressed. And the woman asks, is it fresh? And she said it's a compressed fish that at a burger joint that I'll say 9 cents. What do you think? I don't know. Is it fresh? Yes, it's fresh. It's fresh.
One of television's best exchanges ever. Like people still quote that little part still.
So Bernice at the drive-thru tried to figure out how to use the microphone, and pans back and then back to her. Look at me.
I would do that kind of stuff.
I know,
I would.
I know.
I would. I love that moment so much.
So the manager asked Julia to stay, and she could even go to Burger Guy University and like make something of herself.
Yes.
Mary
Yes.
Jo apologizes to Julia. It's like, but you're actually doing a great job at this. I'm sorry, but I didn't think you would do this. And Julia's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not doing anything. And as she walks away, Julia does a Waffle House order, basically. Dear listeners, for those of you up north who have never been to a Waffle House, it's an experience where they still call out the orders and from the side. Like, it is fantastic.
It's so good.
It
is
so
like
good. It's so
like a work of art when they do that
really
stuff.
It really is. And the cooks memorize it. Like it's amazing how they can do that, especially late at night with 20 screaming, like I shouldn't say 20, 40 screaming college students inside of a tiny ass restaurant, the food, and they always get it right. Have you ever had a wrong order at a Waffle House?
Never.
Me either. Like
Never. Nope. It doesn't happen.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Those ladies are cool.
Yeah. Crazy.
I haven't been to a Waffle House in a long time, actually.
I know you haven't, but do you have them all the way that far south?
We have a few. There's not a lot down here. We have a couple.
I know they're up in northern, like I think Jacksonville, Orlando, that area. But
Yeah.
I don't know if they made it that far.
The only one that I know there's one in Miami. And there's one near my old house.
Okay.
But those are the only two that I think are down
you
here.
have to have them because the hurricanes.
Yeah.
Right? Like.
I mean, that's how we know it's going to be bad.
Yeah. If dear listeners, there is something that, excuse me, FEMA uses called the Waffle House Index that measures the number of Waffle Houses that close to assess a crisis.
Mhm.
The last major hurricane to go through Texas, none closed down. Like Galveston was destroyed. The Waffle House was still up and running because they have literally a emergency procedure where they will bring propane tanks and all this shit to keep it running.
Yep.
Which is COVID shut them down, so that's how big of a crisis it was. Yeah.
Fake news.
Uh-huh.
Fake news.
So it's later on at Sugar Baker's. We find out that Ted came through. His accountant fucked up.
Oh,
So-
good. So we can still like
Anthony's
Scott
like,
Bakula.
Well,
Awesome.
it could actually be the dudes from Jamaica.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay now.
Mary
Ted
Jo and Bernice admit that they have hankerings for
Burger Guy.
fast food. And Bernice also says that she sometimes gets hankering for a buff, shirtless Latino man. Guilty.
They have no effect on me at this point. I see them all the time.
And then Julia eats the burger. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hey, babe.
Yes.
Did you find yourself a Miss Georgia Wild?
I think so. The one that I really liked this week was that at the early for the episode, that little purple thing that Julia was wearing, I thought she looked really cute in that with the gold necklace. That was mine.
So I'm going to give it to Mary Jo in the Burger Guy outfit because she looks like an adorable little teenager in the Burger Guy outfit.
I'm pretty sure that's probably not what Mary Jo would like to hear. So, but to
Maim,
each
did
their
you
own.
enjoy this episode?
I did. I mean, it's a silly episode, which is one that they get away from that sometimes, and they've had a couple of episodes that have been kind of heavy. So I was glad that they got back to being silly again.
I'm indifferent to it. It was okay. Like it didn't. The second watch was better than the first, but it was just kind of, eh.
I think for me, the reason I like this one so much is because it has two of like. If I go back and think about things from Designing Women that I've loved over my life, two of the moments were in this episode, like Bernice on the mic and Julia at the counter. Those two were two of my favorite things that ever happened on the show.
Yeah, but it I don't know. There's something. It just feels very disjointed. Like,
well, it is.
It is. That's. I think we're in the doldrums before we catch back up with Charlene coming back, right?
I mean, I was gonna say like it's gonna be like this for a little bit until that baby.
Yeah.
Because they're not a complete unit right now. It's not a complete unit.
Well, Maim, why don't you tell our dear listeners where they can find you?
Sure. Hello, dear listeners. So it's me, your Auntie Maim, your favorite relations. If you would like to follow me on the social media, you can follow me at Auntie Maims with an S. If you would like to come see me in real life, I host a weekly show in Miami Beach called Amazing Colossal Karaoke. The bar is called Kill Your Idol. And if you want to see me do some improvised comedy, I do that every other Saturday at Villain Theater. You can find out about them at villaintheater.com. I'm a commentator on the It's Happening Out network, which you can find out about them at It's Happening Out on YouTube and other socials. And that's about it for right now. So how about you, Mims?
Hey, y'all. I'm the Divine Miss Mims. You can find me online at Divine Miss Mims. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know we have Patreon? Dear listeners, if you go to patreon.com, babe, you can throw somebody a Maim.
Yes.
Do you know we have another podcast?
What?
It's called You Slay Me. It's a Murder She Wrote podcast. Hey, Maim.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Do you know I have merchandise? Dear listeners, if you go to bimsmaim.com, you can throw some money. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Do you know what I like?
5-star reviews.
And dramatic pauses. Dear listeners, if you like us, love us, want some more of us.
There you go.
Tried so hard, but can't rise above us. I don't know what it is about that. Something gal loving, but I like it. I love it. I want some more. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. Leave us a 5-star review. We'd really like it. We actually read them to each other, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You've heard this about 1 million times before.
While we play soft music in the background. Sure.
Booty, 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 booty.
Rocket everywhere. Rocket everywhere. Oh, my God. We're going to be canceled next.
Oh, hey, babe.
Yes.
Do you have anything else to add?
No, I think we're good right now.
Then why don't you just say goodbye, babe?
Have a good night, Maim.
Bye, y'all.